Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can't hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm so glad to see everyone. He's been a little feisty tonight. I got a little spot on my chin where he got me right before I picked him up to give him just some love. And he just wanted to be, off on his own. So you can see he got me on the chin. You know what? That's just a love tap, though. That's just a little love tap. And you know what I have? A little TP right here, just in case. See, look at that. He feels bad. He feels bad for doing that. There we go. Oh, yes. There we go. Mommy's fine. Mommy, look at Mommy's fine. You don't have to worry. Look at that. It kind of goes with my lipstick, really, when you think about it. Oh, this is at moments like this, I'm glad I don't wear makeup. This is why I don't wear makeup. Because, when you've got children like this, I might... I mean, when I was gonna trim your claws today. I was gonna trim his claws today. I think we'll be trimming his claws very soon. You know what I might do? Why don't we just put a little piece of toilet paper on there, like the guys do? There we go, and we'll just do that there. Oh, perfect. And it's white, which works perfectly for our theme today, and red actually. I mean, really, in a way, the cat was really helping us. Because it's red, white, and blue. You know why? Because we're celebrating presidents. It's President's Day. And a lot of you probably had the day off. I did not, of course, because I have bingo tonight. So no day off for me. I was working. It takes a lot of work to get this thing ready to go. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to do one more piece of toilet. Facial wounds do bleed a little more than the average. Here we go. We'll just do a little bit more. And then the other thing that's difficult is, oh, perfect. Oh, there we go. That's better. So anyway, as I was saying, it is Presidential Balls Bingo. And so I was working all day, just getting ready. And I don't know how many of you had a great Valentine's, but last week was hard on bingo. And I had the best Valentine's. Look what somebody gave me. I have to show you. This is very beautiful. If I can pull it up right, I had it ready to go here. I think, yes. Look at this. Can you see it? It's a peanuts. It's peanuts, and I love peanuts. But can you see what it spells? L-O-V-E. Look at that. L-O-V-E. Isn't that cool? And that was a little gift from a special friend of mine. Isn't that cute? We had such a good time. So anyway, I just love it. I'm super tickled about it. Oh, I see my toilet paper fell off. Here, I'll just put another one on. There we go. It's almost stopped bleeding. That's the good news. There we go. There we go. And the good news, the really, really good news, he's right here. He just stayed right here. He's right here, folks. He didn't run away. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's not afraid of a little blood. That doesn't concern him. He's not scared of that. So I hope none of you are scared of that either. I'm not. And anyway, we'll just keep nursing this a little bit. And but as I was saying, I have such a wonderful, wonderful group of people with me tonight that these battle scars will be nothing when you meet my fabulous audience. In fact, bring on the audience while I one last cleanup on my wound here. And oh, there they are. Oh, hello. Oh, look at this. We have people saluting. Oh, we have people saluting. We have Moes who have red, white, and blue behind them. We have somebody who's wearing my glasses. And then we have Uncle Sam in the corner who happens to be from Richfield. Let's start out right next to me here. Freddie, I am so tickled to see you. Freddie and I are friends for years and years and years because Freddie owns Freddie's Beach Bar. And for years, I knew you from Virginia, right? And is it Arlington?
Yes.
Is that where you are? Gosh, you're coming in so well. We tried this a couple of weeks ago, and Freddie,
vast improvement.
I know Freddie was on dial-up, and we said, Freddie, you gotta, he's one of these guys who, like me, he just, he works on a budget. But look at that fabulous bar behind you. Oh my gosh! And now, are you in the Rehoboth Beach?
I am.
Yeah. So you're in Rehoboth Beach.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Because the bars look fairly similar. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You kind of have the same sort of theme because I wasn't 100% sure if that was Virginia. I haven't been. You know what? I haven't been in the one in Virginia in so long, Freddie. I haven't been up there in ages. I got to go up and visit. But Freddie just opened a brand new bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. One of my very favorite places in the whole world. Of course, Richfield's my very favorite place. But if I'm not in Richfield, I'm in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Because it's just like P-Town, only southern. It's a little more south, and it's outside of Washington D.C. And boy, we have a great time, don't we, Freddie? That is great place. Now, do you live in Rehoboth Beach now, Freddie?
We have a house here and also in Arlington.
Oh, so both places, and it's really drivable. It's just a couple hours, really.
2.5 hours, yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of Boston and P-Town, because Boston and P-Town are about 2 hours and change. And so that is wonderful, and you look fabulous. You really look great. Have you been moisturizing, or I almost don't recognize you. Usually when I see you, it's a little darker, and it's the evening and the party started. That's when Freddie comes out. The party starts, the music's going. We get in there, we have a good time. He's really good time Charlie there. Our friend Freddie. So we'll get back to you in a minute, Freddie. I have to say hi to my other beautiful guests, these two fabulous young men, Josh and Danny, who've been with us before. If you recognize them, they've been our guests before. And look at you. I can't believe, I thought you only had rainbow. But look you've got red, white, and blue. You've got my T-shirt on from P-Town. And I see that you've got not one, but 2 bobbleheads.
Mm-hmm. We have 2.
Holy smokes.
Well, you're following on.
Yeah, right.
Pinwheel, and we
what do you need to do with those?
What?
Do you have a magic marker?
We can get one.
Oh, perfect. Because if you could, all you have to do is draw a little line on the left side of her cheek, and you twins.
A red magic marker for that.
Yeah, red, whatever you got. It doesn't have to. It could be black. So isn't that crazy? Yeah, he got me right as we were going on the air, and I thought, I'm bleeding. And and you guys have a cat too, right?
No.
You don't have? I thought you had a cat. You don't have a cat?
Nope. My
so you're really not lesbians. I thought you were lesbians all this time.
No. My parents have a dog, but I think you might get a dog.
Maybe. You might have a dog. Yeah, a dog doesn't count. I'm sorry. I mean, a dog is nice, but a dog doesn't really count. But that's okay. Don't worry. We'll get to you. We have to go to Tony first and talk to Tony for just a moment. Tony, how are you?
I'm great. How about you?
Look at that. Now, that's my original bobblehead. Hold that up. That's the original bobblehead. And let's now actually hold that up and then go and see if we can get back, if we can get Josh and Danny. Now, Josh and Danny, hold up that bobblehead. And see, these are the 2 bobbleheads that I have. And well, actually 3 if you count that they have 2. And then Freddie has one too. Look at Freddie has one still in the package because Freddie is concerned about resale values because he's not sure how this is going to be, and he might have to cash these in, so he keeps everything sealed. Smart man, smart man. So Tony, good to see you. Tony's coming from us from New Jersey.
I have some custom-made pillows too.
Custom-made pillows? Oh my gosh, are those from Redbubble by chance?
No, they're from Shutterfly. I send them my pictures. They send me a pillow, and we're all happy.
Isn't that something? You can also do that with Redbubble if you want to. And whatever you're using, as long as it has my picture on it, I really don't care. Whatever you're using is fine with me.
Yeah.
It all
And
works.
I'm also, if you remember, I'm also your unofficial New York City photographer.
Oh,
because I see you every year in New York and
you always
P-Town.
help me take pictures after the show.
Yeah, because your girl is like too busy hawking your merchandise.
I know.
She's too busy taking pictures. So I was your official, unofficial, unpaid photographer.
Yeah, and that's the way it goes. Yeah, I don't never pay anyone to take pictures because people just usually offer. It's usually they want to take pictures just because otherwise we'll all be there for the rest of our lives because picture time with me is like 20 minutes to a half an hour.
After the show, I'm always the first one in line to get back. I want to be the first one to get your picture, so that's it.
Exactly, and then you can take everyone else's picture, which is noted, and I appreciate that. Now we're going to talk more to you. Not about New Jersey, but we'll find something else to talk about. Because I have to talk to Mark, and I saved Mark for the very last because Mark is from here in Richfield. In fact, I'm waving. I don't know if you can see me. I'm waving. Where are you, Mark? Where are you, on the west side or the east side of town?
I am on the west side of town, over by Lund's Byerly's there. Kind of like
the newer area of Richfield. Yeah. No, I don't live in
newer. Built in 1950. The house.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's the newer end. Yeah, that's the newer end. Yeah, I'm in the area that was built in the 40s and the 30s, and I don't even know if it was the 1930s. It might have been the 1830s. I'm not even sure. But Mark and I went to school together.
We did.
I cannot believe we do not get together. And we gotta get together. One of these days, we're getting together. We're gonna have lunch or something. And I also have to come to some of your stuff. You're an actor, and you're a theater person.
I've taken up improv as well.
Oh my God!
We actually have a show this coming Friday.
Where?
At Northern Stars Theater up in Ramsey.
Oh, up to Ramsey.
Yeah, it's
that cultural center of the world, Ramsey.
Oh my goodness!
Right. And I think, isn't St. Paul in Ramsey County, or I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't know
the same county, but I look at it this way: going up to Ramsey, it's kind of like going to the county where Deliverance was filmed.
Right, exactly. Or Canada, either one. It's the same thing.
Either or, you're halfway to Canada.
Well, I can't wait to renew old memories with you because we had a lot of fun in high school together. I knew you more from high school. Did you grow up on the east side of town? Did you go to East?
I was kind of in the central area, so I did go to
West.
West.
To East Junior High, I bet. Because I went to West.
I went West.
You went to West Junior High because we didn't really know each other until high school. I didn't know what happened.
Well, it was all that show choir stuff.
You were too cool in junior high to talk to me, probably. That's probably.
I had
maybe
no idea
I was
you were.
too cool. One of us was too cool in high school or junior high, and then we came down to earth in high school, talked to everybody.
That happens, It happens when you get in Gilsovi's Westby's choir room.
Exactly. You get a few of these. Why I oughta one of these days, Alice. Anyway, hang on. Don't go anywhere because I have to bring Chris on. Because if I don't bring Chris on, we lose half our viewers. I mean, because he's got so many fans. Between Lewis and Chris, I have to. These are like, if we lose either one of you two, we're going to lose half the audience for sure. It's so great to see you. And I hope you had a great Valentine's. I know we were on during Valentine's, but you probably celebrated later in the evening, I bet, because you've got a really handsome boyfriend these days. I'm so happy.
I do. I'm very grateful for that. But I have to tell you that I've started this show just laughing because of your live stream, like near-death experience.
Everyone wonders if this is live. It's live.
Right. It reminded me of the show when Fuzili vomited on my feet while I was actually.
Or the show I almost vomited.
Oh, that's right.
I vomited right before the show started, and then I vomited right after it was over. Oh. I mean, if you people think we don't, make an effort here. I mean, even on our deathbeds, we are online. That's right. That one day I was just green. Oof, that was bad.
Like and then right after the show, you were not.
It was like 2 weeks later. You were. I don't know what I had. There was something in the air. I ate something. Oof. It was
so,
bad.
you know, with all that being said, you don't want to miss the chance to see one of us get murdered or vomit on. So you definitely want to make sure, whether you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, there's like a little bell icon. You can hit that little bell icon, and that will remind you. It'll send you a note every time we go live. So it's just a good reminder, so you won't miss any of this beautiful.
You don't want to miss Presidential Balls Bingo, for crying out loud.
Right? And then second, you know, we're happy whether you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube. You know, that's great, but bingo it's a lot more fun when it's high stakes and for prizes, and you can do that by going to playbingobonanza.com. So if you just go along there, it takes 2 seconds, you register, you can still watch, you can chat, you can, you know, do it on your phone, your computer, whatever, it doesn't matter. Every place you do it. Don't cheat though and do multiple ones. That's not right. No cheating.
No.
You get to play 3 cards of bingo for 3 games. That's 9 chances to win a gift certificate to the Redbubble store. The first winner from each game wins a gift certificate, and that could get you a pillow so you can spend each night with Mr. Field. That's one of the many options that are available at the Redbubble.
There's the pillow right there on the left.
Yes, I absolutely love it. So you'll want to make sure that you do that. But if you're not the competitive type, you can still just hit share, whether that's on Facebook or on Play Bingo Bonanza. And between game 2 and 3, when I don't forget, we call a winner who also gets a gift certificate. And then last but not least, it's going to take a lot just to heal this wound that's that we've seen happen here today. So you can send a little support, you can show some love by sending some, just a little donation along. It's split 5 ways. You can do that by clicking the number at the bottom of your card. If you're on Facebook, you'll see the thing pop up that says send a tip. Any way you send it, we receive it. We appreciate it. It means the world to us. You can Venmo, you can PayPal, you can wire transfer, you can. However you can get it to us, God knows we're going to need it to keep Lewis at bay.
I might need stitches.
That by the end of the show, we're going to be paying for urgent care at this point.
Well, I'm thinking, oh my God, he really sliced me open on this one. Well, you know what? And it's my fault. It's not his fault. It's my fault.
I'm standing up for the cat. It was like earlier, you saying like no to dogs. Like no dog.
And I was nothing's quite right tonight. But I was going to clip his claws today because, he has front claws. I don't declaw my cats. So he and Dusty have these crazy claws. And then I got busy and, I'm working on my new show, my brand new show. Don't press anything, sweetheart. He's on the keyboard. Okay.
Yeah,
if I suddenly disappear.
He's going to press something. Like you don't understand that he's ahead of you.
Well, I'm hard to argue. I don't want to argue with him. I mean, you can see what happens. You can see what happens when he's mad at you, So, but we also want to mention the other thing we always forget to mention, and I'm going to mention it now. We'll try to mention it a couple more times. Is you can see we have a great studio audience, and Bob, our friend Bob, always helps wrangle up. He's our audience wrangler, and he always helps wrangle up some fun people. But they're just like you and me, They're just folks that we just have fun with. And sometimes they relate to the theme and sometimes they don't. Like, we tried to get some presidents to join us tonight and, we got turned down. So we got some other guests.
But you know what else is cool is it doesn't have to be you. You can nominate a friend who you love or hate to be, you don't have to tell them what they're doing. Just have them be on bingo and show them how you love or hate them by nominating them. So just email misswitchfieldlive@gmail.com. Bob will be happy to help you out. And we'll appreciate that we finally remembered to say this today.
Right. See, he's giving me love. So we'll remind you a couple more times because we are on bingo 94. 94. And I want to say thank you, especially to Chris and to Joe and my manager, Matt and Bob, who just graciously come each week and take the measly bit of donations that we give them, which isn't a lot, but we really appreciate it. And thank you so much, Chris, for joining us again. He's super busy.
But it's so much fun to be here. I love it. We're family.
Wow. Lewis appreciates it. Don't you, Lewis? Yes. He's saying yes, he appreciates it. Either that or I want to scratch your eyes out, but I can never tell. It's hard to tell what he's thinking, Anyway, but we're going to start. And, Naomi and Yvonne, her roommate Yvonne, are here tonight again, but it is so cold here and snowy. We've got more snow. But March, now this is still February, but March can be the snowiest month. And so because of that, she doesn't have her harp. We were wishing that, I said, could you please bring the harp? And she said, no, I cannot do the harp. It's just too cold. So The recorders again. That is much better than before.
It's gotten a lot better on their recorders.
Oh, much better. And that's in the cold weather, you know. Yeah, they can't. And I don't know if we'll hear the gong tonight or not. I'm not sure what they've. But they've actually got some other gals that are showing up later to help them. So yeah, so it's just the two of them right now. But there'll be other recorders, I think, joining. So, and we're starting with just regular bingo, right? Is that what we're starting with? I think, yeah, I think it's regular bingo, which means that we are going to be calling all the letters and all the numbers because it is bingo in any direction, right? Any direction. So that just means 5 in a row. That doesn't even matter. You know, it can be up and down, as you can see in the corner there, can be up and down, side to side, and can be diagonal. Either direction. Mark the free space. If you get this first ball that's coming down the pike, if you have that, and it's an I, if you have it, then you say, whee! Because that means you're going to be lucky for the rest of the night, okay? So here it comes. We're starting bingo in any direction. Here we go. And our first number tonight, the big number. All right, are you ready? It's red. That means it's I, and it's I-29. I-29. Look at Lewis. He loves it. Do you love I-29? Yeah, he's thinking about it. There we go. Sniffing. Oh, there we go. Rub against I-29. I-29. Now, I want to bring Freddie on first. Oh, look at this. Oh, Revo, he's got going on. A lot of people. Look at that. And Craig C, he got the first one. That means you're going to be lucky. Stacy, Greg, you're all John, Wendy, Noel, Roberts. Look at all these. Stacy again, Dan from Richfield by the oh, Dominic. Fester, thank you, Fester. Angela, oh, we love Angela. Misty, we love Misty. Matt, hey, Matt. And all these. Rudy, hey, Rudy, say hi to your mom. Jerry, Diane, Eric, unbelievable. We got a lot of lucky people. Brad, Steve, Eric. Got a lot of lucky people coming through. Sherry, hi, Sherry. Barbara, oh, I missed another one in there. Anyway, you know who you are. And Leah, our friend Leah. Joshua, or Joseph. And our friend Leah is tuning in from Newfoundland, up in Canada then, where it's probably also really cold, like it is here in Richfield. And 42. I got to talk to Freddie first because Freddie, you know, I just can't tell you how proud I am that you got that second bar open, because I know how tough it is to open a new business during the pandemic. And that's when he opened his business, is right in the middle of all this. I mean, how did you decide to do that? Oh, geez, hang on. He's on the, wait a minute. You got to get off the computer, sweetie. Hey, if I disappear, Freddie, just keep talking, okay? You have to get off.
Just crazy, I guess.
So when did you officially open?
October, Sea-Witch weekend, Halloween.
Oh, Halloween weekend. So this last Halloween, because you were hoping to open earlier, right? You were hoping to open the bar earlier than
Memorial Day we were shooting for.
Oh, and that would have been a great time because, you know, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware is a lot like Cape Cod. It gets real busy in the summertime, although Rehoboth Beach is busy all year round, isn't it? You're busy now.
It is. And the silver lining is it's given us a chance to tweak
things to get your sea legs, right?
Yeah.
And
exactly.
34. And it used to be a bar years ago. I think it was the Frog Pond or something. And they moved on the highway. Yes. And Freddie's like, no way. And I just think it's great because I think Rehoboth needs another bar. You know, you know, and bars are closing all over the country, Freddie. You really went against the grain opening that new bar because that's not what people are doing. People are closing bars. Everybody, G46. So I say hats off to you for being so brave and being willing to step out and do something. Yeah, because it's a tough business to be in. Now, do you serve food? I can't remember.
Food and drink, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, look at this. Oh, we got photos. I didn't know you sent photos. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at Freddie. And he calls it a beach bar. But, you know, you also, look at that. That looks good. That food looks delicious. Is that like, what are the little desserts or something? What are the pink things with the cupcakes?
That's from our brunch, little cupcakes.
Oh, that looks good. Okay. And so there, See, there's the sign right there. Freddie's voted best 100 brunches in the country. Wow, that's a pretty big deal. That's pretty cool. And so if you're not in Rehoboth Beach, but maybe you're in the Washington, D.C. area, you can also go to Freddie's. You don't have to be in Rehoboth Beach because the other place is near our capital, right? It's right there near Washington, D.C.
Yeah. I also have a little Italian restaurant on the same street.
You do? I-16. I-16. What's the Italian restaurant called?
Federico.
Oh gosh, was that is that you name everything after yourself?
Exactly.
I do that too. I do the same thing. I name all my shows. Even I have blood on my finger, on my glove. N32. Do you have any pets? No, you have a partner, right?
Yeah, Johnny. You called him Johnny the Mexican in one of your shows.
Right. I remember now.
Remember Johnny the Mexican?
Ole. Yeah,
Ole.
absolutely. B13. How long have you two cats been at it?
23 years.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look at your Obama doll. Oh, how cool. Now, one of the things about Freddie's bar is he's got all of these Barbie dolls, along with he's got my bobblehead and obviously other types of things. Look at that. Oh, look at her. Do you have a favorite? Well, trailer trash. Oh, I like her. You know what we need to do though? She needs a scar.
Yeah, I'll put that on there.
Think about putting that on later, so it'll just be a little more real, Freddie. Oh, and who is this? Drag queen. Oh. Oh, no, you don't. I-22.
And one of my favorites.
Let's see. What's that one?
Freddie.
Oh, that's Fred. That's you?
Yeah.
How did you get one made after you?
My friend Adam had it made from me.
Holy smokes. You must have some really high-class friends. Be able to make you. I know. I mean, I had that bobblehead, but I had to pay for those, And look at that. And then, coming out of the closet, Bob. Yeah, that's Gay Bob. I have looked at that many times. You can still buy those online used. Yeah. Look at that. He's coming out of the closet. Oh, look at him. Well, why do they have Gay Bob in plaid? What's that about? Because he's in the closet? 075. 075. And one of the things about your place there, though, that I like is everybody's welcome. It's not like some fancy, high class,
straight friendly.
It's very homey.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, when you're in there, you might feel like you're in a trailer. I think just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know if that's the feeling you were going for.
Well, that's where this all started for me. Is I had a little trailer in Sea Air Village over here in Rehoboth.
Oh, I know where that is.
It like this, and that's where I got the idea.
That is. And you had a little trailer?
Yeah.
And that's how you got the idea. Now it's called Beach Bar up in Washington, D.C. too. How'd you get the name Beach? Because how long has that been there?
21 years.
Oh, I'm calling N31. It was too bad it wasn't 31 years. That would have really worked better. But 21 years. And how did it become? Oh, hi, Freddie. You got messages here. I was in Rehoboth Beach a couple days ago. Went to Freddie's. What a fun place. Yeah, the crowd is totally a friendly crowd. I-19 crowd. I-19. Yeah, nobody's going to scratch at Freddie's. Maybe if you come to my place, they'll scratch you. But so how did you get the Beach Bar name when you were up in D.C.?
I had my little travel trailer in Rehoboth.
Right.
Decorated it like this in the courtyard.
Okay.
And I thought, well, Arlington, Crystal City doesn't have a beach bar. Why not? And then 21 years later, I thought, what is this beach bar missing? I know, the ocean and sand.
Right.
So I moved back here to Rehoboth.
Details, Freddie.
I know.
I love it. And so then you decided, what the hey, we're doing the beach we're doing the beach theme, even though we're in the middle of DC.
Yeah, and now we're doing a beach bar at the actual beach.
At the beach, which actually works great because you really are at the beach. But I didn't know it was the Beach Bar. I'd been there, but I couldn't remember what the name of it was. I just call it Freddie's. I don't worry about the beach nonsense. I just call it Freddie's. They keep flashing bingo. Do you think they want us to call bingo Freddie?
I think so.
Do you think so? Do you think somebody might have gotten bingo? I don't know. I'm wounded, so I can't really. not operating quite at 100%. But I see Chris, and he's hard to ignore. Now, wouldn't Chris work well at Freddy's?
Absolutely.
I mean, it sounds like a great place to be. I'm all about that right now.
You have to come. Well, you have to visit Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. It's the place to be, baby.
This summer, it's on the plan as well as Provincetown. By the way,
fun too.
You'll have to let us know what your dates are for Provincetown this year because people are already asking.
Yes, and I always do shows in Rehoboth Beach. I usually do one in the spring and one in the summer, and then usually one around the holidays. So
like
in Rehoboth Beach.
Figure all that out when that is because everyone wants to know. In the meanwhile, we have our first winner from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. We've never had a winner from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania.
Phoenixville.
I know. I thought.
Freddie, do you know where Phoenixville, Pennsylvania is?
Never heard of it. Never heard.
Yeah,
of it.
we've never heard of that. Do you think that's real?
I think.
Well, putting us on.
If David Noble's a real person, then so is.
He sounds like the real deal. You know what I say? Hot dog, we got a wiener. Woo-hoo!
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, I'll tell you, I am constantly grabbing my balls and playing only because you folks make it possible. We have a little club, called the Bingo Boosters. Now, it's not everybody every week, but it's people that donate that we want to say thank you to. So flash that up, if you will, Joe. Thank you so much. And let us say thank you to Paul. Thank you, Paul Christensen and Daniel. We appreciate you so much. Timothy and Mary, Greg Hopkin, and Greg has been, a number of these people have been with us for so many, 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 many months. And actually now, and like Brian Keene as well, years, as of the end of March, it will actually be 2 years that we've been doing this. Thank you. Josh Levine, who's one of our guests tonight. Thank you. And Alicia, my friend Alicia, and I think it's Alicia, actually not Alicia. I think it's Alicia. And Ruth, and we appreciate you so much. Ruth wants Bob to come and visit. Our friend Bob, the audience wrangler. And then take it away if you could take that second column while I mop my blood from my face take a drink of water.
So I'm so excited. By the way, it's so great to see so many names over and over again and to get to know everybody that's here and supports us each week. Brian, he's coming down to Fort Lauderdale next month. We're going to celebrate his birthday together. I hope everybody on this list. Gene, thank you. You've been such a consistent supporter. We appreciate it. As well as Terry Mott and Stuart Murray and Anna.
Ann Nikolai. And Ann Nikolai is a good friend of a friend of mine, and she's down in Mexico. So she's another one of our international viewers.
Wow. I love that. With so many international ones. And Michael O'Connor and Eric Riker and Gerard Schott and Deb Shapiro and Edward Zanan, is that how we say that? That's a fun one.
Yeah, either Zanan or Zanon.
Yeah. Either way, we absolutely appreciate it. It's very easy to be part of this cool club. You can just send along a little something by hitting the dollar amount at the bottom of your card or Venmo or PayPal, whatever way works. It's great. And it's another chance for me to remind you there's all kinds of ways you can be a part of this, including being part of the live studio audience. So you too could end up wanting to meet Bob by having conversations with him by emailing mrtreelive@gmail.com.
Yes, that's all it takes. And my friend Thomas is my only one that uses Cash App. And I know he tipped me tonight. So thank you, Thomas. That's another one. He's the only one that uses it, but God bless him. He's really another one of our reliable tippers.
We'll take it any way we can to pay for those stitches tonight.
And as you can see, my friend Lewis, he's sitting right here. He's sitting on the list, my order of things. And so I actually don't know. I know we always talk about our next bingo, which is Monday, February 28th. We're going strong every Monday now for many, many weeks. We'll be on Fat Monday. Now, Chris, what is Fat Monday? What is that?
I was not prepared for the trick question, but I have a feeling it's like, I don't know, like Fat Tuesday? I don't know. It's just
Fat Tuesday.
That's right.
Right.
Like pre-gaming for Fat Tuesday on Monday.
And then Fat Tuesday, if you're not familiar with that, which I'm not a Catholicer. You grew up Catholic, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I did not. I grew up Lutheran. And so we didn't really follow the church calendar quite like you folks do. So, but I found out from some friends of mine that the Fat Tuesday is when you have all your fun and you eat all sorts of things. And that's why people go out and have a big party, go to Freddy's, tie one on. And then the next day starts Lent. And that's where everybody, I guess, has to not eat chocolate or something. This is why I was never Catholic.
Yeah,
it's too many rules. And anybody that tells me I can't eat chocolate,
if you do half of it, I do the Fat Tuesday part, I can't do the Lent part. I figure I'm doing half, right? So it's good for something.
Right. Yeah. You're not going to do the second half.
No,
Who needs
it's
Lent?
a lot.
Anyway, I'm not 100% sure. We never got into that whole church calendar thing, so I don't know what that's about. But I will tell you that we are honoring our presidents today. And of course, it used to be Washington's birthday and Lincoln's birthday, and then they combined the two of them together. And then it became a national holiday. It was a big deal. And it was really fun because we all got off school and all that. So tonight, what I want to provide for you is because there was a time where I actually was thinking about getting involved in politics. And so I thought I'd show you just a little peek about, how that all turned out. I'm spreading the word about the new leader of the free world. Me, Miss Richfield, 1981. I see the mess our country's in right now, and I don't think we need a president. We need a queen. And I am that queen. A beauty pageant title holder from Minnesota, being crowned Miss Richfield 1981 on July 4th in the year of our Lord, 1981. Yes, my upbringing in this quality first-string suburb was filled with dances and band practice and piano lessons, and always with great patriotism and pride in our country. Shortly after I received the title of Miss Richfield 1981, I had to leave Richfield because they bought me a bus ticket and invited me to leave. So for the last 15 or so years, I've been motoring across the country, getting involved in political arguments and fights.
I am chairman of the subcommittee on Africa, and I think that one of the most
Excuse me. Africa does not end in an R. There's only one R in Africa. Really?
Senator Kennedy? Well, I think it's true of Latin America also.
It just happened again. We live in America. America. C-A-K. No R. If you can't speak good, American, I think you should just sit down. Sit down right now. Just sit down. No. There you go. Thank you. Most of my really good work in politics involves beauty and hygiene, including my continuous effort against fingernail fungus and yellowing nails. Oh, those gloves work perfect to cover your nails. But do they fit? Oh, they fit. And I'm sure many of you remember my national campaign on hugging. That got weird. My fight for better formal wear fashions led me to introduce dresses for men, allowing them to experience their feminine, vulnerable side. Some men found it a spiritual experience and even got emotional. And most recently, I joined the fight for clean pipes so we all have safe drinking water.
Right, nice. Do a job well done.
Right.
All right. To you all.
This tastes funny. I am the most qualified candidate for your vote in November. And when you think about the condition of our country, we're never going to clean this mess up. But with a beauty professional at the helm, we'll at least look good.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, look at the time. I better hit the campaign trail.
Get off the damn lawn.
Don't forget, elect this queen in 2016.
And take your f***ing signs.
I'm Miss Richfield, 1981, and I approve of this message. And as you can see, that was 2016. I did not win the election. So we did have 4 years of, I don't remember who it was, but it wasn't me. I know that. So anyway, but now for our next game, we are going to honor our current president. And so we're going to do B is for Biden. Yeah, B is for Biden. That's our current president, Mr. Biden, who actually has a place in Rehoboth Beach. So we're only going to call B's, okay? Just B's. And the good news is some of Naomi and Yvonne's friends have shown up. And so we've got a great way to introduce this next. Several of them. Wasn't sure we were going to get the gong. Good job, ladies. Ladies. So that was Naomi, her roommate Yvonne, and assorted friends, actually, that all chimed in. And that's perfect because this is our current president. And I've actually, during that video, got all my B's lined up. Yeah, I got all my B's in a row. You know, that's not always easy. A lot of you know how that can be. So I want to open this up by talking to my friends Josh and Danny. Could you come in, Josh and Danny? And I want to say hello.
Hey, Miss Hart. Hey
and
there.
you are calling from Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken. And that is one of our earlier states, I think. B7. B7, right? Isn't that one of our... And it was one of the first states that allowed gay marriage.
Yes,
So
it
that
was.
must be a real source of pride for you. That's kind of cool. That's wonderful. And how long have you two been at it?
Almost a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you said your favorite president is Obama.
Yes.
Now, why is your favorite B3? Why is your favorite president Obama?
I don't know. Probably like the most progressive so far. I don't know. Something along those lines.
And black.
Yes, that too.
Yeah. And so we could have done B is for black. Oh, God, he's sitting on my... Okay. We could have done B is for black, but we chose to do B is for Biden because he's our current president. But yeah, Obama was fabulous, wasn't he? He did a great job. He was like, and he was our first black president, and we are in Black History Month. It's kind of awesome, right? B12, B12. And so anyway, and I'm so glad that you guys are together. You seem like such a great couple. And I know you're both involved in really interesting things. Like one of the things you like to do is cooking, I think, right? You like to cook together. And you, because I think you have aprons, right? Do you have a photo of your aprons that, oh, there they are. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, you have aprons that have my face on them.
We just cooked together tonight.
I love that. It's fantastic. And then there's that's us in P-Town. And I know that's P-Town because that was my show last year. That's the outfit I wore in the very end of my show. But what's going on in the other picture? The one that says Hartford.
That's one of my friends. May or not be me, but that's Howie the Hawk. I was actually Howie the Hawk in undergrad at the University of Hartford in Connecticut.
Howie the Hawk. Oh, I love Howie the Hawk. That's
that was my job, and I was technically a Division I athlete. I'm not athletic at all, but I was for a couple of years there.
Well, you're not athletic. I find that surprising because you look fit as a fiddle. You have the mascot. What was it? A
hawk.
A hawk. Now bring Mark in because in our high school we had, what did we have, Mark? What was our mascot?
The Spartan.
The Spartans. Go Spartans. Remember that? That was fantastic. The Spartans.
Yes. Well, we're just missing the horse.
We were just missing. Yeah, I know, and that was a shame. We didn't have. Chicken Hawk. Look at Amber LeMay. She's so
red and white are the colors. So
always helpful. What's that?
It doesn't look like a hawk. Red and white are the colors. They made it like a cartoony bird.
Yeah, we did not. Our Spartan was out for blood. Much like
especially when we played Edina.
Oh yeah, Edina, the cake eaters. We used to call them the cake eaters. Did you guys, Josh and Danny, do you have a fancy suburb by you that everybody hates?
I don't. We have a couple.
Yeah, you're in the Boston area.
Yeah, well, I actually live.
People there.
Yeah, I live up at the North Shore, up in Salem, and we're actually at Danny's place tonight in New Bedford.
Yes. You have
New Bedford, Mass.
No wonder you've been together so long. You live separately.
Maybe.
Well, Mark is single, aren't you, Mark? Are you all by yourself?
I have my cats.
Oh, you have hang on. B2, everybody. Look at Mark's pictures. Wait a minute, we got to look at the cats. Oh, they're adorable. What are their names?
Well, the furry one there is Bella, and the guy that looks like he's about to get us is Commander Grog McAllen.
Oh, that's one of them looks like my cat. One of them looks like in fact they both kind of look. The one looks like Lewis with long hair.
Yep.
And the other one is so cute. What's the other one's name?
Commander Grog McAllen.
And how did we get that name, pray tell?
Well, he was a friend of mine does fostering, and he was a rescue. And so when she got him, she named that was her sea cat. She always names in different things. Well, I just had to keep Grog and not change it because it was such a wonderful name.
Clearly.
So I added the Commander, and then one of my favorite Scotch whiskeys, Macallan, and there you are.
Yeah, maybe you were drinking a little whiskey when you named that cat.
Could have been.
And what's the picture of you in overalls in the stage?
Well, that is when Theater 55, which is a new company here in the Twin Cities, did hair by people who lived it.
Wow. And it's interesting that it's hair and you have no hair.
Absolutely. That's how we made the front of the New York Times art section.
You made the front of the New York Times.
We were on the front of the New York Times art section. Yep.
Dang, I haven't even done that. And then you play the ukulele?
A little bit of ukulele.
Dang,
and that's a cigar box uke that my brother-in-law made.
Wow. Okay. So one of these days, and then it says there's congratulations on have a great opening or something, right?
Having a great run from Harry Connick Jr.
And from Harry
we did one of his Christmas plays. So obviously
Harry
it was
Connick
Santa.
Jr. That is so cool. Because I got to actually meet him one day. Sorry, cool. I was just like trying to get things organized here. I got to meet him one day in a restaurant because he has a place near P-Town. B15. And now, have you been to P-Town?
No.
Mark? Well, Josh and Danny hang out in P-Town sometimes, and that was one of the pictures was us in P-Town. So you have to come out and visit us. And then Danny's also got his DJ business. I'm so glad
there you go.
I've been a DJ for 11 years.
11? Oh my gosh. 11 years. Would you just start when you were 4? I mean, I know Mark and I
started in high school.
Are taking Geritol to stay up an extra hour. And the two of you, look at the two of you. B6, everybody, B6. That is so cool. And what kind of music do you play? Do you play the hippity hop and all of that?
I play all kinds.
Because I hate that.
Last weekend I was playing some like 90s Euro pop.
Oh, 90s. Now, Mark, you would like 90s music.
The 90s is fun. There's a few things I like from that era.
We have a lot of really creative people here today with us. And Mark he was actually very talented in high school too. Remember that, Mark? We were part of the swing choir together and so forth. And you were good friends with Steve. Do you ever find Steve anymore? Are you still friends?
Not Steve. I've talked to Paul Keller a few times.
Paul Keller. He's a friend of ours too from many, many. Hey, look at that. Josh and Danny make such an adorable couple. And that's Rudy. And Rudy knows. Rudy's a good guy. B1, everybody. B1. And that is so cool. And so Mark, now you're single?
Yeah.
I can't believe that. There's so many homos in the Twin Cities, and you haven't found just the right. Have you found anyone special? I mean, maybe you're looking for a girl. I don't know. Looking for a gal? Yeah. That made me laugh too.
I just had a friend of the family text me that they have a friend in Arizona they want to hook me up with.
So. Oh. And hopefully, who is it? Do we know the first name?
I have no idea.
Oh, well, Arizona, that's kind of a commute.
It would be a commute, but hey, this time of year from Minnesota to Arizona.
I know, but do you want to give up all the beautiful weather?
I just go visit.
You would go visit.
Kind of like Danny and Josh.
There we go. There's a winter
that
bingo.
Long distance thing going on. Just a little longer distance.
Exactly. Just a little longer distance. And you know what? You could probably find theater down there to do where you could take your clothes off and be on stage.
That's right.
And you boys, Josh and Danny in Massachusetts, winter too. It's cold there too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really cold there.
Actually, in the 40s and 50s now. It was previously in the single digits before, but it changes every day.
It was like 50.
It was just 47. Wasn't it 47 the other day?
Sunday, yep.
Yeah. So, and you're still in Richfield, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we have to meet at Sandy's on Penn and 66.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
One of these days. Well, Chris, come and tell us who won bingo and who's going to break up this beautiful conversation, this enlightening conversation we're having.
Of course, I'd like to remind everybody.
We have to do the share winner first. Ha ha! I got you that time.
That's where I was going. You're just so on the ball. You're
so
just
on it. I know it's an injury. It really
just
makes me sharper.
I'll remind everybody it's 73 degrees in Wilton Manors, Florida. So if you want to get away from the beautiful
73, it's just making me want to unzip my 73.
That's why I did that. I was hoping to get some shirts off or something.
Oh,
and our share winner.
Mark is used to taking his clothes off
on stage.
On stage. You know what? I bet I have some music. We might still do that.
You know, you told me
you boys would mind, right?
Danny said they would. They totally said they would. So it's
who would?
Josh and Danny.
Oh, Josh and Danny did. Okay, and then we're going to talk to Tony, and then we'll just do it. We'll do it for the big finale.
For the finale.
Big finale. All right. So who won the share prize?
So the share winner is actually here in beautiful, warm Fort Lauderdale, Oakland Park, is Barbara Klein. Congratulations, Barbara.
Barbara.
Yes, we love Barbara.
We love Barbara. Congratulations.
And then there were like a gazillion bingos, but only the first one actually matters. Is important.
That's it.
So, and
who won?
From Londonderry, New Hampshire. Congratulations.
Ooh, Londonderry, New Hampshire. Is that close to you, Josh and Danny?
Not really.
Oh, well, we'll send them the prize anyway. Hot dog, we got a wiener, everybody. Okay, it didn't.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now we're grabbing the balls, we're loading them in here. While I load them in, may I just remind you, again, if you want to be on our show, or you know somebody that you would like to nominate to be on our show, all we need is an email, and Bob will be on it. Let me tell you, he is on it in a very nice way. Bob is a delightful person, won't bother anyone. We'll just ask if you're interested. And it's really, really easy. It doesn't take much. And it gives us a chance to all get together and chat instead of just calling bingo, which would be a little bit boring. It gives us a chance to visit a little bit and have some conversation. So I hope that you'll contact me at missrichfieldlive@gmail.com. You'll be contacting Bob. So say hi to Bob. And he's our audience wrangler. And he actually is up, I think, in Freddie's area, where Freddie's original beach bar is. I think that's where Bob is. So maybe we'll have to watch for Bob at Freddie's. So thank you so much. And also want to just take a moment, not very long, because we're a little bit behind tonight, because we have one more game. But before we do that, I have to look through my magic mirror. I always look through my magic mirror every week because I always see somebody and I always say hello to somebody. And tonight I see Jamie. Hi, Jamie Price, who's in, I think, Nebraska. You're so far away, I can barely see you. And I see Laura, I think, in Chicago, and my friend Larry on North Cherokee and Fountain in Los Angeles, and my friend Dominic in Ben Salem, and Jim. Hey, Jim and Claudia. Hey. And will Lewis run for president? And Heidi Ho from Hollywood. Isn't that great? And you can share who might be one of your favorite presidents. Hey, Brad, magic mirror kisses. I know one of these days I'm going to get a real kiss from you when you come up from Alabama and visit me. And Larry, I know Larry from Chicago. He was on my ship. He helped me with my show on one of the Norwegian ships. There's Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Birthplace of President Ford. And, the Fords were such wonderful people. They were very involved in Palm Springs and the AIDS Walk, and they were really actually lovely, lovely people, the Fords. Curtis, hello from Kurt and Paul in Rochester, Minnesota, home of the Mayo Clinic. And used to be the home of a lot of other things, but the Mayo Clinic is still there. And so there's always some famous people in Rochester. And Stephen, hi from San Francisco. Hey, home of Oasis, a place. And then Gina, hey, Gina, my ukulele friend. We'll have to get together. We mentioned that with my friend Mark. Christina, hi from Chicopee. Oh, I like Chicopee. I think that might be in Massachusetts. Angela, hi. Tuning in from my basement and quarantining. Oh, no, COVID again. Patient zero here. So, such a bummer, Angela. Stay well, okay, girl? Although I do have to say, it's a lot easier once we're vaccinated and boosted, as I'm sure you are in Conception Bay, my friend Leah. And we just finished the Olympics. That's part of the reason I wore my jacket. And she's part of the Special Olympics. Russell D, greetings from Astoria. I love Astoria. What a great place right outside of New York. Eric, Hey, Eric and Derek, we know them from New York City. And then, hey, David, a good friend of mine, and Diane, I love the way you spell that, from LACA, where my friend Larry's from. Gary, hi, Gary. And from, Elira, I think, Ohio or something like that. I think that's it. And then Craig, Batten loves Miss Ridgefield. Oh, make Mondays wonderful. John, we're wondering how you're doing, darling. How are you, sweetie? Far West Texas. Lori, hey, from Kansas City. Misty and Minnetonka. We love that. Wendy and Jerry and Stella, who I'm going to see at a fundraiser soon. Lucas, hey, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Beautiful place. Right near Santos. The port is gorgeous there too. Jeff, hey, from Wilton Manors. We know Wilton Manors, represented by our friend Chris, is one of the city people. Hey, Chris Davis. Hi there, California. Oh, gosh. Sue Dahlberg. Hey, from snowy Minnesota. I know that feeling. George. David in DC. Hey, Kieran. Hi. Hi, Robert. From Mr. Disney himself. John Hollingshead will be my neighbor in P-Town for a couple weeks this summer with Anthony. Hey, Keith. Good to see you, darling. And Bob and Allison. How are you from Truro? We got a lot of representation from our friends. And Barbara. Hi. And Noelle and Ruth Ann and Ryan. Oh my gosh, there's so many friends. So many friends when I look through my mirror. And hi, Wendy and Eric and Sherry. I hope you're not working tonight. Christina and Fester and I can't pronounce it. Mario. We'll just say Mario. Bradley and then Matt. Hey, and Joseph and Greg and John and Russell. Oh, that's Illyria. That's it. Illyria. I knew it. I could have said that. Rich, hey, but they always provide me with that, so I never have to memorize it. From Northeast Philly. And Terry, hey, a blessed President's Day to you. Laura, hi, from South Minneapolis. Oh, not far from you. Bobby, hey, Bobby. Wilton Manors as well. Isn't that something? Oh, my gosh. I think I just peed myself from Wilton Manors. I love it. We love first-time people. We love all of you. And you know what? President's Day is a big holiday. It's a big day off for some people, but you know what? It may not be your day. You know, you may be going through a little something. I have a friend who's dealing with a little sickness now, and our friend who's got COVID, she's in her basement, Angela. And there could be some people out there, maybe you're just feeling lonely. Don't do it alone. And I always say that every time in my magic mirror, because it's important to say it every time. And look at this, I'm not alone. Here comes my buddy right here. And so reach out and find somebody. Could even be a pet. You never know. Maybe you need a pet. Maybe you need a Lewis of your own. And anyway, so the most important thing I always think is just to let people know we're thinking about you, whether you're, and you know, we started this whole thing just to help people pass the time when we were all locked in. And a lot of you've chosen to hang out with us, and we so appreciate that. We want to do one last game, and I have to talk to Tony. I haven't even spoken to one of our guests yet, so we got to talk to him. But before we do that, we have to find out, what are we playing? I think we're playing O, if I'm not mistaken. O, everybody. And what could O stand for? Let's think about that. O for presidents. Has there ever been a president with O? But you know what? What about Oval Office? What about Oval Office? Oval Office. Oh, there they go. Anyway, it's the neighbor's dog. That dog there they are. Bye, girls. There they go. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that neighbor's dog gets out and makes a mess in the yard. And well, fortunately, I don't have any grass. That was gone several years ago. But anyway, so we're doing O's, just O's, okay? So you don't have to worry about anything else, just O's. There's no free space, just O's. Now, O's on my bingo balls are yellow, okay? So when we see a yellow one, I'm going to call it out. Until we see a yellow one, which we haven't seen yet. So I'm going to talk to Tony while I'm going through my balls. So Tony, come on in. We haven't spoken with you yet. And I saved the best for last. That's what I always say to my last guest, so nobody feels badly. And so Tony, I know you're calling from New Rochelle.
Yeah, New Jersey.
And that's in New Jersey. I didn't think that was in New Jersey. I thought that was in New York.
No, I'm in Roselle, New Jersey.
You're in what?
Roselle.
Roselle?
Yep.
You know, I haven't gotten. Oh, finally, I got a yellow one. Holy smokes! So, where is that in New Jersey?
It's about
It doesn't matter. I'm just joking. We don't care. But thank you for offering the help. 073. Well, I have to say, I'm so glad you're joining me. And I know you actually have a partner too. You're not single, right? Because I remember taking pictures, not just with you taking pictures, but taking pictures with your beautiful partner, Mr. Tom. He's right there.
That's
and what
him
a
with the glasses.
swell guy. What a swell guy. Really like him. How long have you guys been together?
About 14 years.
Wow. 14 years. Isn't that gorgeous? And now do you live together? Look at that. I love the pictures. And then what's interesting is that beautiful quilt you have. And you got that in P-Town at a store that doesn't even exist anymore.
I know.
It was so Urban Man-Made, it was called. And our friends did such a good job. And they had put a special quilt together. And I was one of the squares.
You were. I had to have it.
I know. I have a couple of them myself. I must have bought about 6 or 7 of those to give as gifts because they were so cute. And they were like, we only do this once a year, and then we never do it again, and they never did it again. So anyway, that was pretty fun. That was
they weren't cheap. They weren't cheap either.
No. And I only got a small disc. I think I got one for free, and then I had to buy all the rest of them. But I gave them as gifts because they were such cool things. So, hey, I have something very special for you. How about an 069? We haven't heard one of those for a while. 069. And you know what we do with the 069? We blow the 069 whistle. Yes, the 069 whistle, and that means everybody's a winner. We're here for 2. I got a million of them. Anyway, and so now you said your favorite. Who is your favorite president?
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary, and I thought that was an interesting choice, Hillary Clinton, because I ran for president the same time she did, and neither of us got it. Which was so disappointing. I mean, that was very disappointing, and if we could have had our first woman president, which would have been super fun. And I don't remember how it all turned out, but it wasn't her. I remember that. And but why did you say Hillary Clinton was your favorite president, even though she really wasn't a president?
Well, she got the most votes that year, and she really would have had us in much better shape than we are nowadays. So in my heart, she was my favorite,
I think, and I think she might have got about 3 million votes more. But our crazy system, which I've never been able to figure out exactly. Hang on a minute. 075. So are you coming to P-Town this year?
I am already booked already, August 6th to the 13th.
Oh, I'll be there.
I know.
So will Lewis, actually. Lewis is there. And we're usually calling bingo from the Pilgrim House, because I call bingo on Mondays, and I have to be done. Actually, I have to be done in less than an hour because my show starts at 9, and bingo is from 8. When I'm in the East Coast, it's 8 to 9. And 063. And so I call bingo, and then I have to quick get out of my stuff and get into my other clothes, and then run and do my show at the Pilgrim House. And so don't forget to come to the show.
Oh, trust me. It's
tickets
one of the
are
main
going to be
reasons.
on sale.
Every year I go, I have to see you. It's a requirement.
I know. And I'm so glad you do. Because, we get paid by the number of tickets we sell. So if you don't sell any tickets, you don't make any money. So it's, it's a kind of a, tough business. But if you have friends, like I have a friend with you, then, I do fine. I do fine in P-Town because I can sell tickets. 064. And there's so many good shows to go to that you really have to work hard. And my show this year is going to be called Cancel Cultured Pearls. Yeah, it's about cancel culture. Can you believe that?
Are you doing it in New York before you go?
No, I don't think so. I usually do New York in the fall. So I probably will not be doing it. Now, your partner works in New York, though, right?
Yeah, he's on the crew of The Lion King.
Oh, my word. That's like a bit. Look at how surprised Lewis is. Lion King. Whoa. He's surprised. He doesn't believe it. He doesn't, you've got to really do some convincing, but I don't know what he likes about the Lion King, but he's very connected to it. 62. So hang on a minute. Let me bring in everybody along with our friend Tom. And don't forget to say hi. Tony, don't forget to say hi to Tom for me, will you? And make sure that I said hello. Where is he tonight? Is he working?
Normally they're off on Mondays, but they had a show tonight because it was the holidays. They figured they could sell extra tickets.
Oh, crap. You're kidding me. So they could sell extra tickets because it's a holiday. And in New York, they are really trying to catch up for all the time that they lost. Because a lot of those shows, I just saw something on TV Sunday morning. If you ever watch CBS Sunday Morning, they did an interview with Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker, and they're going to be in a Broadway play together that's just opening, I think, this week.
Yeah, the Neil Simon play. Yep, they got canceled a year and a half ago, so they're going to be back on Broadway.
It's not going to be as popular as The Lion King.
No, that show's going to run. That show's going to run forever. Luckily. Yeah.
What does he do? What does your partner do?
He's one of the dressers.
Oh, yeah. It's a good thing Mark's not in that because Mark only performs naked. So, right, Mark? You don't need a costume.
A couple of drinks, and you might be able to get me there.
Okay. Well, yeah. Keep drinking, Mark. And Mark and I went to high school together, as I mentioned, at Richfield High School years ago. And so he's coming to us from there. We've got from Minnesota, of course, and then we got Freddie at the Beach Bar, who actually is outside of DC sometimes, but he's in Rehoboth Beach at his brand spanking new bar. And Josh and Danny are in Massachusetts, and Tony is in New Jersey. So we got kind of a lot of East Coast going on tonight. We got a lot of folks in the East Coast. So thank God we got Mark to sort of. Be in another area of the country, in that beautiful area of Richfield, West Richfield he lives in. So so that's wonderful. And Mark, what are you got anything going on? You said anything happening now as far as your next production, you said?
All I've got is that improv show at the moment.
Improv. Yeah, I don't do well at improv. I like to have things written down and prepared.
Well, I'm learning, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a try sometime. Anyway, so now I think what we should do is find out who won. And then, first of all, so Chris is going to come and help us find out who won. So who won, Chris?
Our winner was Paul from Rochester.
Paul
Rochester,
from
Minnesota, though.
No, wait, what?
Minnesota.
Wait, I didn't hear you. I can't because the cat's in front of me. What? Where did you? He's what? He's
Paul from Rochester, Minnesota.
Oh, from Minnesota, Mark, Minnesota. Hey, hot dog, we got a wiener! Yay!
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Before we do anything else, I have to mention that we are doing a fabulous bingo next week. And remind us who that is. Oh, and the next bingo is Fat Monday Bingo. So it's kind of a Mardi Gras theme, I think. So beads and colors and all sorts of things. So please, and we've got all sorts of plans for the next few weeks. Like, tell your friends, tell your friends about it so more people will join in and we can have more fun. And then also don't forget, if you know anybody that wants to join us, for crying out loud, bring on all of our guests right now, because we said we might do sort of a show and tell. And so I'm thinking now, Freddie, if you don't want to get naked, maybe you could undress one of your dolls.
There you go.
Yeah, so you could do one of your dolls. And Freddie, when are you open? Are you open 7 days a week?
Right now we're open Thursday through Sunday, but come spring we'll be open 7 days.
So then it'll be 7 days a week. But you know, right now it's kind of the winter season, so it's not super busy, but you're still open on the weekends.
Yeah.
Okay, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days?
Yes.
Okay. So you remember that because there's still people come visit Rehoboth. And so folks, if you go to Rehoboth Beach, you remember, stop. Well, I got to point the other direction. There we go. It's the opposite direction. I got to remember this guy right here. Go and see Freddie, or if Freddie's Beach Bar or Frederica's restaurant up in DC, or any of the rest of that, because he runs a great business and it's a lot of fun and it's walking distance to other bars. That's the other thing I like. You can go to the Parrot, you can go to the Moon, you can go to all these other places in Rehoboth Beach. It's kind of like P-Town. You can sort of walk from place to place, get a little ice cream at Double Dippers, right?
Right.
And have a great time. That's where Joe Biden gets his ice cream, at Double Dippers. And Josh and Danny, thank you so much. And don't forget, if you do need any DJ work done, we got Danny's DJ, and he will help you rock. He will rock your world. And, Josh and Danny are friends with Susan Amram, who went to school with Mark and I.
Yes.
Susan Amram. Mm-hmm. She now is Susan Amram Summit, and she's probably watching tonight. So hi, Susan, from Mark and I. Do you remember Susan?
I do, I think.
She was fabulous. She wasn't in the music scene, but she was one of our fabulous. She was the voice of Judaism in Richfield. There weren't many voices, but she was one of them.
There weren't too many.
There weren't too many, but there were some, and we appreciate that. A lot of teachers, actually, if you remember. Anyway. So, and then Tony, thank you so much, and tell your sweetheart congratulations on getting back to work. So, because we're so glad he's doing that, and we're so glad. And you're doing and you have your home office. Did we show the home office before we leave? I can't remember if we showed the home office, but it's a shrine to me.
It is.
So in your home office, and you do, you said, what do you do? Payroll?
Yep, I work for a payroll company. Yep.
Okay, that folds in nicely to the final number, reminding people if you want to donate. While we're talking about cash and payroll, that's all I got. So anyway, I'm going to play LOVE, and I think we should not just spell it, but I think tonight we should do a little of this and get a little crazy. And feel free, if you want to, feel free to show the love tonight. And yeah, here we go. And then feel free to take it off and get crazy tonight, okay? And be wild. It's President's Day, for crying out loud. It's the time to get wild. And don't be shy. Remember to show your love tonight, okay? And all week long, we'll be here next week. But I want to make sure all of you have a great week. Oh, here we go. Now we've got it going. So keep going, Mark. All right, Josh and Danny, now at least show a little shoulder or something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to spell LOVE. We're going to do it together. Are you ready? Here we go. I want to see everyone. Here we go. L.
Only L. For the way you look at me. O is for the only one.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Very, very extraordinary. Is even more than anyone that you adore. Love was made for me and you.
Ooh, love was made for me and you, Freddie, you, Danny. Thanks, Mark. I love you, Tony. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Mwah.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now it's your turn. Join with me.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Now you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your